Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to another video. This is the first of many Christmas videos that I plan to post this year, so stick around if you're excited for all the cozy content. And if you're not quite ready for Christmas, I totally understand. I'm not planning to decorate for a few weeks, but I wanted to get these little shop with me videos out so that you guys know what's in stores and you can go snag the pieces that you like before they are sold out, because we all know everything sells out so quickly. But I'm going to keep this intro short so that we can hop right into the shop with me. I'm taking you guys to Walmart to show you everything they have this year, so I'll point out some of the pieces that caught my eye, and then after the shop with me, you'll come back and see what I picked out for myself. So go enjoy the shop with me and then meet me back here and we'll do a little haul. Okay, we are starting off strong down the My Texas House aisle, and I always love their pieces. They always look super high-end, but of course for a more affordable price. They brought back these 4-piece ceramic ornament sets that they had last year in this really pretty cream color, and I also thought that these icicle ornaments were really cool. They're very unique and would add a lot of visual interest to a tree. Another item that caught my eye was this ornament garland. It came in both silver and gold, which was my personal favorite. And then another thing that I really loved about their line this year was that they had a bunch of curated ornament sets, which makes it super easy to decorate. So they had this more neutral color palette with the ivories and creams, and then also this one that just felt so nostalgic to me with all of the traditional colors. Of course, they had to add some Christmas village houses to their collection, and I think the classic white is just such a timeless option. So they had a bunch of different sizes and silhouettes to choose from. I feel like these would be so pretty styled on a console table. I really love these glass candle holders that I found this year. So they have this textured kind of hammered glass with the gold rim around the bottom. They come in 2 different sizes, so I just set them side by side so you can see the difference there, but I just think they're such a classy, elegant way to dress up a candle. Moving down the aisle, they also had a wide variety of different ribbon options, both for the neutral color palette, but also your deeper traditional Christmas colors. And I definitely appreciate all the velvet options because they are such a cozy, classic staple for Christmas. I feel like their stockings were the hit of their collection this year, so I was excited to see these in store. First was this white and deep red stocking with a vintage inspired print. It had trees and reindeer and all the woodsy elements, and it also had a matching tree skirt with bows and a scalloped edge. And I also really loved this deep red one. It was velvet and had a cute little ruffle detail, and of course a matching tree skirt. I just wanted to share a few more pieces from the My Texas House collection before we move on. You saw the silver trees, and now I'm sharing the gold here. They also have some darker brown houses if you like those better than the white ones, some really pretty bells, and of course some more ornaments. These ones come in a 2-pack and they have a few different options. Now I'm wandering along down the holiday time aisle, and I was so happy to see all the shelves just plumb full of Christmas pieces. Walmart definitely pulled through this year with a lot of traditional colors, and everything just felt so festive and nostalgic. So we are hopping right into the first piece that caught my eye, which is these set of 3 honeycomb trees. These are perfect if you have minimal storage because they collapse down flat, and I just think they're such a cute shelf filler. You'll also see me point out several different faux greenery arrangement options, so this is one of the many. When I stopped into Walmart a few weeks ago, I saw the white Santa statue head, but this time when I was there, I only saw this bright red velvet one. It's still really cute and festive, but I do like the white one better, and I think it's going to go quick this year. So if you see one, definitely snag one for yourself. I'm a sucker for all of the little trees. I think this one is super cute with the little red berries, and I was also obsessed with these little houses. Like I said, I really like just a simple, timeless white house, but I loved the little pop of red on these and the cute little vintage detail. In addition to all of their bright red decor, I was excited to see some more deeper red options as well, since that's what I'm personally decorating with this year. And I know these cone trees are everywhere, they're very overdone, but I did feel like they added some fun patterns and textures to them to make them a little bit more different. So I thought these were cute, and they also had some wooden trees as well. And I feel like at this point, every single store has their own version of a nutcracker, but from what I've seen, I do like Walmart's the best. I feel like their stain is just very natural and high-end looking. So they had this miniature one and then also this larger one. Continuing down this aisle, I just wanted to share a few more pieces that caught my eye, including this faux greenery arrangement. I like the wicker basket and those deeper red berries. Again, you're going to see some more cone trees. I also thought these little lanterns were really cute, and this little tree was so different and unique. I loved the homemade feel of it and all of the different scalloped felt pieces, so really cute option. The section that I'm in now is perfect if you want to decorate with neutrals or kind of have that cozy cabin feel. I really love these swags with the gold bells and the chocolate velvet ribbon. I think they are really pretty. And again, if you are going for that cozy cabin aesthetic or that woodsy vibe, I definitely think they have some options for you. I really liked this faux greenery arrangement in the darker wicker basket, and also this minimalistic snowman I think would be so cute styled on some books. Moving right along, we are now in their little pick section, and they actually had quite a few to choose from. They had these mini cedar stems, both with and without pine cones, and I picked up several without pine cones, so stay till the end to kind of see how I'm planning to style them, because I'm super excited about them. They also had some berry picks, which were very bright red, so if you're looking for more muted deep red, definitely check out Hobby Lobby. That's where I had the best luck finding those. And I just wanted to show their little gingerbread collection because it's actually not so little. They had several options, so if you are decorating with a gingerbread theme, definitely check out Walmart. And now that brings us to the ornament aisle. I first wanted to show some of these single ornaments that caught my eye. They're all $2.14, so such a steal and such a fun way to add little accents to your tree. They also came through this year with having several different velvet ornament options. So they had these 4-packs of several different colors. They had that khaki-ish tan color, a dark brown, this avocado green, as well as this deeper red color, which is my personal favorite. They also had a bright red option, so I'm sharing those side by side so you can see the difference between the deeper red and the bright red. They also had these really pretty shiny glass ornaments that came in both silver and this red. They looked very high-end, including the ornament caps, so I loved those. And then again, they also have several curated sets of ornaments. So if you want to make it super easy on yourself and not have to buy multiple packs of different ornaments and just go this route, they have a lot of options. To be honest, I wasn't super impressed with any of their tree skirts or stockings in the holiday time collection. Nothing really stood out to me, maybe this green one, but overall I didn't love any of them. But of course, I still wanted to share them so that you get an idea of everything they have to offer. As for their stocking holders, I kind of felt the same way. They had a few simple ones, and I know those reindeer ones up on the top are very popular. So anyway, this is what they had in that section. They had an aisle with some different Christmas villages and little accessories, so if that is something that you collect or want to get into, they did have a few options for those, just really cute mini houses. And I thought these little snow globe decor pieces were fun. They all light up, and so I feel like it just adds a little bit of nostalgia and Christmas magic. So I just wanted to share those. And speaking of Christmas magic, I found these vintage inspired display books, and I think they're so fun. It just reminds me of my childhood Christmas and visiting my grandparents. So anyway, I just wanted to share those. If you're going with a vintage Christmas aesthetic this year, these would be fun items to incorporate. And something that I personally incorporate into our decor every year is, of course, the reason for the season. So here are some items that are more Christ-centered. They have some really cute nativity scenes and little signs. And last but not least is their tree selection. I really only went over the My Texas House trees just because those ones are my favorite, but they had a few different options with the My Texas House collection. I love this grand spruce Christmas tree. It's my favorite. I honestly think I like it better than the Home Depot tree just because it's a little bit warmer, but I just wanted to include them. You can see kind of the up close branches and get a feel for which ones you like the best. Welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the little shop with me. Definitely comment down below what pieces stood out to you or what you're planning to get this year, but I'm just gonna hop right on in to the things that I decided to get. Now, to give you guys an idea of kind of my vision this year for my Christmas decor, I will put some pictures on the screen. Last year I decorated fully neutral Christmas, and this year I think my frontal lobe is developing because I was ready to go all in with the reds. Still not bright red, I'm not quite there yet. I have a lot more burgundies and deeper reds, but I am so excited to add all of these in. I feel like it feels very festive, very cozy, and it's fun to switch things up. So that's kind of what you can expect for my style. And of course, I will be doing all of the decorate with me's and everything this year as well. So stay tuned for that. But we are gonna get right on into it. Also, if the lighting changed, the sun just went behind some clouds, so we're just rolling with it. But let's go ahead and grab the first item. Of course, I had to pick up some of the velvet ornaments. These are super popular this year, so if your store still has them, definitely snag them. I think these are going to be one of the first to go, but I got them in the deeper red color and I grabbed 3 packages of these, so I'm super excited about them. I wanted to open them up to show you guys the ornament cap because it's super cute and just makes it look very high end. So this is what they look like, kind of a brass vintage ornament cap. They are pretty big, I will say. My tree isn't huge. I think it's 6.5 feet, so I'm hoping it's not too overpowering, but anyway, this is the first thing that I got. I'm super excited about these and the pop of color that they're going to add to our tree this year. Next, I also picked up these ornaments. So these are the silver glass ornaments with kind of that mercury glass finish. I'll pull one of these out too to show you. These just look super high end. I just love how metallic-y and shiny they are. I feel like against the lights on our tree, they're just going to illuminate everything and be really pretty. They also have that cute little ornament cap again. So they just look very high end, very fancy. Normally I would go for gold, but I just really liked the silver for some reason. So I'm excited to add these to our tree this year, and I only picked up 6 of them, but I feel like sprinkled around, they're just going to add such a fun piece to our tree. These next ornaments that I picked up are definitely one of my favorite finds of this year. They are these beautiful glass ornaments. They're a really pretty champagne kind of rose gold color, and they have that cute little brass vintage ornament cap on the top. I cannot believe they were only $2.14. I snagged 5 of them to place around our tree, but just because of how affordable they are and how high end they look, I definitely think they're gonna go fast. So if you see these in your store and you really like them, I would snag them before they're all sold out. Okay, now we will move on to some random decor pieces. So first is this little Santa Claus statue head that I am so excited about. Like I showed in the video, they only had the bright red velvet option when I was there again, but I was able to snag this early on. So I think this is another piece that is going to sell out really quickly. I just think it's so cute, it's so unique, and again, it just looks so high quality. I have a lot of different ideas on how to style this, maybe on top of some stacked books or used as a little bookend or maybe in a vignette on our island. So many different ways. I feel like this is a very versatile piece. So anyway, I think it's so cute. Definitely one of my favorite finds this year. And the next random decor piece that I have is this little nutcracker. My husband actually picked it out, but I think it's super cute. I love the darker wood stain on it. I think it just makes it look a little bit more expensive and high quality, and I think it'll be a fun little addition for our shelves. The next item that I picked up is this giant bow. It's kind of a padded knitted bow, and it's in this really pretty ivory color with the red plaid stitching. I think it's so fun and so unique, and I have an idea on how I want to style this, but it may be a flop and it may be just so out there. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna play around with it, but I just think it is so cute. Of course, I had to pick up one of these stockings this year to go along with my deeper red / burgundy theme, and I just love it. It looks so elegant, so feminine. I love the ruffle detail on top, and it just looks very high quality. Velvet is always a classic option for Christmas. It just feels so cozy, and so I am so excited about this little stocking and the pop of red that it's going to add to our living room. And like I mentioned in the shop with me portion, it does have a matching tree skirt, so do with that information what you will. Next, I have some greenery items, and like I said, I picked up several of these cedar kind of decorative picks. Literally so many of them. We have a whole collection here. I had a vision and I wanted to share kind of how I plan to style them this year. So I had an idea to kind of make a little DIY swag with these. So I'm going to cross the two of them like this. I might use some wire to connect them or even some tape. So they will look like this. And then I ordered these pack of pre-made velvet bows off of Amazon. So I'm going to place them like this. And then I have this cute little arrangement that I can hang over photo frames or mirrors or just any space that needs a little extra Christmas touch. I just think it's so fun and festive. So anyway, I picked up several of these just to place around our home. And then I picked up this little guy. I loved the red berries inside, again, just to add that pop of red that we're going for. I also liked the wicker basket. It just looked very high end and I felt like it pulled it all together. So I think this is super cute. Usually I don't go for pre-made arrangements because I like to pick out my own vase with my own filler and stems, but I thought this one was really cute and it just makes for super easy decorating. You don't have to think about it. You can just pop it on a shelf or a console table, and I could always use a little piece like this in different areas of our house. So anyway, I think it's super cute. And now we are on to the last item, which is this tree collar that I am so excited about. We've been using the same tree skirt for several years and I really just wanted to switch it up, and I have been eyeing something like this for quite a while. So when I saw it and I saw the price, I just knew that I needed to snag this. I think it's so pretty and I love the natural seagrass material. It's just that perfect neutral tone that will go with any style that we decorate our tree with. So I know this piece will be good for so many years to come as our style changes. And I'm just so excited about this. I feel like every tree I've been pinning on Pinterest has a seagrass collar like this. And most of the ones I found online are $50, $60. So the fact that this was under $30 was a complete steal. And because of that, again, I think this item is just one that is going to go quick this year. So if you've had your eye on this, now's the time to go grab one. And that is all for my Walmart Christmas decor haul. Let me know which pieces are your favorite, or again, if you plan to pick up any items for yourself. I feel like Walmart completely outdid themselves this year and I was surprised with how much that I picked up. And I also don't feel like any of the pieces are really giving Walmart. Even though they were affordable, they still look very fancy, very high end, and I'm excited to see them all come together in my decor this year. So again, make sure you're subscribed so that you can see all of my Decorate With Me videos. They'll be coming in the next few weeks, so get excited. And if you're still in the fall mood, don't you worry, I still have fall content coming soon, and I will also link my playlist up here so that you can go binge watch all of my fall videos. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye friends.